Hello everyone, welcome back to ANR Academy. This is Nepaledi sir. Today we are going to discuss how to remember the formulae which are in trigonometric equations. See here, most of the students can easily remember these formulae. Sin theta equal to sin alpha if and only if theta equal to n pi plus minus 1 power n alpha, and cos theta equal to cos alpha, then theta is 2n pi plus or minus alpha, tan theta equal to tan alpha, then theta equal to n pi plus alpha, where n is integer quantity. Next, for these three, whether sin square theta equal to sin square alpha, or cos square theta equal to cos square alpha, or tan square theta equal to tan square alpha, for all these three, general solution theta written as n pi plus or minus alpha, where n belongs to integer. And these results the students can easily remember, but coming into sin theta equal to 0, sin theta equal to 1, sin theta equal to minus 1, the results are here. And suppose cos theta equal to 0, cos theta equal to 1, cos theta equal to minus 1, these are general solutions. Most of the students fail to remember these results. Sin theta suppose maximum 1, minimum minus 1, or 0, cos theta maximum 1, minimum minus 1, or cos theta is 0, then the general solution of these, the students can feel difficulty to remember all these. So here in this video, now I am going to discuss how to remember these formulae with the help of unit circle. Let us discuss now. First, I am going to draw a unit circle. Yes, this is x-axis and it is y-axis, their intersection origin. This is x-axis and it is y-axis. I am going to select a unit circle, 1 unit radius circle. I am going to draw now. Suppose that this is the circle of radius 1 unit. Here the coordinates are 1, 0, and here the point whose coordinates minus 1, 0. Here 0, minus 1, and here the point of intersection 0, 1. See here, suppose that this is line segment OP, this is initial point O and this is point P, and assume that this is of 1 unit radius, this one. O to P, suppose that this is of 1 unit length. If OP rotates through an angle theta in this way, that is here, this is origin and here the point P. Here the amount of rotation, suppose theta. Theta is angle made by the line segment OP with the positive direction of x-axis in the counterclockwise sense. Then we know that on unit circle, coordinates of P written as horizontal component cos theta, vertical component sin theta, and here the radius is 1 unit. We know that if you drop a perpendicular from the point P to x-axis, then assume that here suppose it is of m, then O to m, the distance, this is horizontal component denoted by cosine angle, and here vertical component denoted by sine angle. You know all this. By choosing a unit circle, if P is a point on the circumference, then the coordinates of P cos theta sin theta due to 1 unit radius circle. If the circle is of radius r units, we know that r cos theta, r sin theta are coordinates of P. Yes, now what I am doing, observe. Here I am going to write I am going to mention here 2 times of n pi. On positive x direction, I am going to mention the angle 2 times of n pi, where n is integer quantity. Yes, it is true. Why? Because if you write n value 0, theta value 0 here. If you write n value 1, the complete rotation, that become 2 pi. If n equal to 2, what happens? It is 4 pi. Complete 2 rotations. After 2 rotations, we get theta value 4 pi. So that I can write here in general the angle along the direction of positive x axis, in general theta equal to 2n pi, where n belongs to integer quantity. Next, from 2n pi, suppose if you rotate in the anticlockwise sense 90 degrees, then we reach positive y axis. Therefore, here I can write the angle as, in general, that is 2n pi plus pi by 2. Just 90 degrees added, and clearly n is integer quantity. Next, what I am doing, observe. From positive x to negative x, the rotation is clearly 180 degrees, so that it is 2n pi plus pi in general, where n is integer quantity here. Next, in the anticlockwise sense, if you rotate 3 pi by 2 units, 2n pi plus 3 pi by 2, where n is integer quantity. Here, rotating in the anticlockwise sense 3 pi by 2, the same as rotating in the clockwise sense minus pi by 2. So, also I can write it as 2n pi minus pi by 2 also. Just remember these general angles along the positive direction of x axis, along positive direction of y, in the same way along negative direction of x as well as y. These are the results we have in these two cases. Observe here, 4n plus 1 pi by 2, 4n minus 1 pi by 2. These are here. If you solve this, what happens? It become 4n plus 1 pi by 2. Yes, it is automatically, on simplification, it become 4n plus 1 pi by 2. And simplify these two, what happens? Observe, this is 4n plus 3 multiplied by pi by 2, and if you simplify this, it become 4n minus 1 into pi by 2, and this one 2n plus 1 into pi, that is 2n pi. So, here you have, after modification, 4n plus 1 pi by 2, 4n minus 1 pi by 2, 4n plus 3 pi by 2, 2n plus 1 pi, Yes, the same you have here observe. 4n plus 1 by pi by 2, 4n minus 1, 4n plus 3 multiple pi by 2. Next, here you have 2n plus 1 pi, 2n pi, right? So, now with the help of this unit circle, let us see how to remember all the formulae. Suppose to get the general solution for sin theta equal to 1. Suppose you need to write the solution, general solution for sin theta equal to 1. Observe this unit circle. Here sin theta is of height which is less than 1 in this case. In this figure, you have here vertical component is sin theta, and here this height is less than 1 clearly. Why? Because up to here the radius is 1 unit. This is 1 unit height, but this is less than 1 unit. Vertical component sin theta less than 1 you have. To get sin theta equal to 1, you have to rotate OP in the anti-clockwise sense up to 90 degrees, so that indicates positive direction of y-axis, and hence the solution can be written as 4n plus 1 pi by 2 is general angle. When theta rotates up to from positive x direction to positive y direction, if theta rotated in this way, then the general angle written as 4n plus 1 pi by 2. Yes, so that from the figure I can easily write when sin theta equal to 1 implies theta written as simply 4n plus 1 pi by 2 from this unit circle where n is integer quantity. Next I am going to write general solution when sin theta equal to minus 1. Yes, observe the unit circle. Sin theta is minus 1, that is vertical component that should be negative 1. That is possible when the axis is in the direction of negative y. So that here you may write either 4n minus 1 pi by 2 or 4n plus 3 pi by 2. Sin theta is negative 1. Sin theta is vertical component. Vertical component negative 1, here it is possible in this unit circle. So it is along the negative direction of y-axis. Due to this reason, I can write general angle theta now, whether it is written as 4n minus 1 pi by 2 or theta is 4n plus 3 pi by 2. And suppose sin theta is 0. Vertical height becomes 0. Vertical height is 0 when the point P reaches on x-axis. The point P when lies on x-axis, then automatically vertical length that reduces to 0. Also here, if it goes to this point, also vertical height reduces to 0. So these two directions are indicating the angle theta. So in general, if it is 0 degrees, it is pi, next to 2 pi, and then 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi. So for all 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, and so on, you will get vertical height 0. So in general, I can write theta equal to n pi, where n belongs to integer in this case. So in this way, you can easily remember general angles. Next, just you have to write 2n pi, just adding 90 degrees to n pi plus pi by 2. After simplification, it becomes 4n plus 1 pi by 2. Next, 2n pi to pi units. So 2n pi plus pi, on simplification it is 2n plus 1 into pi. Next, adding 3 pi by 2 units, you will get this direction 2n pi plus 3 pi by 2, or if you rotate in the clockwise sense, it is 2n pi minus pi by 2 also. So you have to mention these two are general angles. You may write any one of these. Yes, if you write all these, then you can easily, by the help of unit circle, you can write remaining results. Let us discuss next. Suppose cos theta value is 1, then what is the general solution observed from the figure? Cos theta here in the unit circle, cos theta indicates horizontal component. So length of the horizontal component should be 1. That is possible when the point P lying on x axis, then only it become 1 unit length. So the solution I can write 2n pi, and also if the point P rotates and moves up to here, also cos theta, here it is cos theta minus 1, only one possible when you have 2n pi, so that I am writing theta equal to n pi. Cos theta horizontal component, cos theta x coordinate 1, only you have here in this case, only one case exists, therefore for which general angle written as 2n pi. Yes, I can write when cos theta equal to 1, theta equal to even multiple pi, where n belongs to integer quantity. Next, suppose cos theta equal to minus 1. Yes, cos theta minus 1. Let us see the figure. Horizontal component minus 1. In the unit circle, cos theta minus 1. That is, you have here x component minus 1. So when the point P reaches and lies on negative direction of x axis, then you have minus 1 here cos theta, and for which general angle you have 2n plus 1 into pi. For odd multiple pi, it is minus 1. So I can write theta equal to 2n plus 1 into pi, where n belongs to integer. And the last case, cos theta equal to 0. Yes. Now I am going to write cos theta equal to 0. What happens? Observe. From the unit circle, cos theta x coordinate 0, that is possible here and here in both the cases. Maybe the angle 4n plus 1 pi by 2 or 4n plus 3 pi by 2. Cos theta 0 here, cos theta 0 here. And in general I can write, suppose from origin, that is from initial ray, if I rotate 90 degrees, then we get cos theta value 0. Or if you rotate 3 pi by 2 units, rotating through an angle theta equal to 3 pi by 2 in the counterclockwise sense, also we reach cos theta 0. So first pi by 2, third pi by 2, and then if you continue the rotation, what we get? Fifth pi by 2, and then 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, and continuously we get. Rotating, first pi by 2, cos theta becomes 0. Second, third pi by 2 also 0. So odd multiple pi by 2 gives the result 0. So odd multiple pi by 2 I can write theta equal to, in general, 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to integer. Most of the students feel difficulty to remember all these things, but with the help of unit circle, first you have to mention 2n pi plus pi by 2, 2n pi plus pi, next to 2n pi plus 3 pi by 2, or if you rotate in the negative direction, it is 2n pi minus pi by 2 also. Then automatically, with the help of this unit circle, by seeing horizontal and vertical components, maximum 1, minimum -1, and including 0 also, for these three The best one is just by observing this unit circle, you can easily write general solutions of sin theta equal to 1, sin theta equal to minus 1, sin theta equal to 0, as well as cos theta equal to 1, cos theta equal to minus 1, cos theta equal to 4. I hope you have understood everything. The students, those who are watching my videos, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to like, share and comment. Thank you so much.